Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you for taking the time to join us today. Today's webinar is going to be focusing on what's new in Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. So we'll be looking at, we'll be doing an overview of the latest features for Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. A quick look at the agenda today. So today we'll focus on the platform updates plans for 2024. What's new and changed? We'll also be showcasing a demo. And then at the end, to conclude, we will have a Q&A session. So without further ado, let me introduce our speakers today. So we have Andrew, who is a tech lead solutions architect. As you can see on the slide there, he comes with a wealth of experience. And we've also got Peter, a business architect and head of ERP departments. And we're also pleased to be joined by Nastasia, who is also a consultant for Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. So I'm going to be handing it over to Andrew now. Andrew, the stage is yours.
Thank you, John, and hello everyone, and thank you for joining our today's session. So it's only 3 days until the general availability of the next release, Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management. According to the new release policy, Microsoft releases 4 updates over the year, and 2 of them are major ones. As of February 19, 2024, the maximum number of consecutive updates that can be posted is 1. So the next major update will be released in September this year. Let me go back to the upcoming update and briefly review the changes. We highlighted about 10 improvements that are the most promising from our point of view. You can see their brief description on the current slide. Let me provide more details about some of the points. Let's start with the inventory and logistic part. I'm sorry. Reproduce business documents that include the product bundles. In general, the product bundles feature enables business to group multiple items so that they can be priced and sold together. It provides an easy way to ensure that the correct items are always sold and priced together. The product bundle feature has now been updated to ensure that after deleting or archiving a sales order, the original sales order confirmation and invoice can still be printed. Query and manage inventory without site or warehouse info. This feature allows user to query, post, soft reserve, and allocate inventory through the inventory visibility service, either with or without specifying a site and warehouse. Previously, site and warehouse were mandatory parameters. With the new feature, the Inventory Visibility Service API now supports 2 options for querying or updating inventory data. First option is you can specify organization ID and product ID, plus other relevant inventory and tracking dimensions. The second option is you can specify organization ID, product ID, site ID, and warehouse ID, plus other relevant inventory and tracking dimensions. The next part is manufacturing and asset management. So feature number 3 is track and trace serial and batch numbers for manufacturing. This feature allows manufacturers to track and batch numbers of components used in production orders and link them to serial and batch numbers of finished goods. In addition, you can generate production orders with quantities exceeding 1 unit. Even when both components and finished products are subject to serial or batch number control. It is a high-level review of the feature. Peter will provide more details about this feature during his part of the presentation later. So let me switch to another area. So in the master planning area, we have the following improvements. Feature number 6, inherit inventory status for planned intercompany demand orders. It adds an option in master plans that allows intercompany orders to inherit inventory status from intercompany supply instead of applying a default value. To use this functionality, inventory statuses must exist on both companies and be identified by inventory status ID. Item substitution for bill of materials and planning optimization. This feature allows you to indicate substitute items that could be used in a bill of materials whenever there isn't enough on hand of the main item. You can indicate products that could substitute the main components by priority, and planning will automatically pick the one with available on-hand inventory, following the priorities. Use rounding for unit of measures in planning optimization. This feature ensures that the rounding rule provided by the unit of measure of an item is respected when replenishing through a purchase order. If the rounded quantity doesn't cover the replenishment requirements, the rounding rule is ignored and the quantity is rounded up instead. I would like to mention that the last two features are available in the planning optimization engine only, not in the old master planning engine. In the warehouse management module, we have the following improvements. Feature number 9, external shared warehouses with warehouse management only mode. With this feature, you can use warehouse management only mode to handle a logistic operation in a legal entity that's dedicated to warehousing operations. You can then connect warehouses between that legal entity and other legal entities that to do all the order and financial processing. In addition, warehouse management processes can use an owner inventory dimension to track which legal entity owns the inventory for items that are shared across legal entities. Complete mixed license plates from a mobile device. With this feature, workers can receive various items into a single license plate before they register and create put-away work. Also, the system can be configured to create work records for each registration. In addition, the license plate receiving and put-away process can be used as a single operation. Inspect and process returned items more efficiently. This feature makes it easier for warehouse operators to manage and review returned items and to choose how to process the return process. Warehouse workers no longer need to select a disposition code immediately upon receiving a returned item. Instead, they can choose to postpone the decision until after they have had a chance to inspect the item. The final feature, that I would like to introduce is number 10, monitor the status of failed shipment lines. This feature collects shipments lines for inventory that couldn't be allocated during initial wave processing. It adds a failed shipment lines page where you can review the lines that are ready to be rewaved. A batch order regularly can process these lines, tries again to allocate inventory for them, and adds the lines to a new wave if inventory is available. It was the final feature that I would like to introduce. If you have any questions, please feel free to write them in our chat. Now I would like to turn the floor over to Nastasia. Nastasia, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Andrew, and hello, everybody. As you're aware, Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management continuously improves production management processes and now provides an effective, accurate, and performant process for tracking serial and batch numbers of components and finished goods. It helps ensure that manufacturers can comply with industry standards and regulations and helps ensure the quality of processes such as maintenance, warranty, and recalls. Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management now enables manufacturers to track serial and batch numbers of components used in production orders and link that to serial and batch numbers of finished goods to generate production orders with quantities exceeding 1 unit, even when both components and finished products are subject to serial or batch number control. and to set up serial number and batch number tracking process to seamlessly integrate with job management. Also to track serial and batch numbers both from within the production floor execution interface and through the standard UI for managing production orders. These remarkable improvements will definitely enable manufacturers to enhance efficiency and quality control. And now I hand it over to Peter, who will shed light on how this functionality was implemented by the vendor in his demonstration.
Thank you, Anastasia. Thank you, Andrew, for a brief overview of all enhancements and new features in upcoming release. And a few words about my demo. So I will show items we will work with. Then we will go through bills of materials for the finished good. We will process a production order in UI, in a regular UI interface, Dynamics 365, without special applications. And the last one, we will track components for the finished good. We will link them with batch numbers and serial numbers of components exactly. So the main idea of this feature. Let me share my screen. And this is it. And so I think now you see Dynamics 365 Supply Chain Management user interface. And let's start with the product information management model. So we are going to release products. Here, I'll set a filter for my product specifically. So we will work with this one as a finished good. It's a track light system. And those are few components we will produce it from. So let's take a look for the details for the finished good. So as you may see, for tracking dimension group, there is batch and serial number, and they are financial dimensions for financial accounting too. And also we have a batch number and unique serial number for these products. So let's also see the BOM version for this item. As you may see, there are 4 components for this item. One power pack, 2 lines luminary, 8 magnetic contact, and 2 meters of metal profile. So let's go to production control, all production orders. And let's create here a new production order as an item number. As I show, we will choose this one. Automatically link for bill of material. And let it be 2 pieces of products. So it's created. The first step, as you know, it's estimation. So let's estimate our production order. And let's check that the production BOM is the same that we just saw. So for 2 units, it will require 2 power pack. So everything the same, but for 2 units. We will skip the release status because we are not talking about operation control here. We are talking about finished goods. So let's start our production order and pay attention that we will post our picking list automatically. So the system will automatically pick all components with their batch numbers and with their serial numbers. If you want to choose them manually, so you have to turn off this setting. So during the start production order, the picking list will be created but not posted. So you can pick all components you need with your device, with the warehouse management application or something, and choose the exactly batch numbers and serial numbers you need. But for our case, it's not important, so I will post it automatically. So the status is started, and let's take a view on a picking list. It posted, as you may see. So 2 pieces of this item. It's a power pack. 2 lines because it has different batch numbers and different serial numbers. So 4 pieces, another item with unique serial numbers, and 1 line for this item because it's only batch number and it's enough pieces on this batch number. And also the metal profile, it has no batch numbers or serial numbers, as you may see. So I'll open this picking list on another tab because I need it later. Log off by timeout. Okay, that's our production order. And as you may see, the next status will be report as finished. Let's do it. Sorry, it's a view tab, production order, report as finished. So again, as you may see, this action will end job automatically and report production as finished. So the journal for finished good will be created and posted automatically. Again, if you need to choose the special batch numbers, special serial numbers, or something like this, you just pick off this checkbox and we'll post it manually. So I click OK. It reported as finished, as you may see. Let's open this journal too, because we need it as well. As you may see, those 2 units. And I'm gonna open transactions, inventory transactions here, because I need these numbers, batch number and serial number for my finished good to make a link to match batch number for finished good with batch numbers and serial numbers of components. Again, I'm going to open one more tab, make it clear and convenient. Go into production orders. So the new button, it's on the production order tab and it calls track components. Go into associate finished products and components form. And here is the field to use scan mode. So here you can use your scanner if you have barcodes for your batch numbers, for your serial numbers, or you can type it manually here. these buttons, product or component, define which batch number or serial number you will type here for the finished good or for the component exactly. So the first one is for the products, that's why it turned on by default. So I'm going to my inventory transaction, let it be the first one, copy this batch number, paste it here, submit. So, and the system automatically switch scan mode for component and expect that I will type here or scan here batch numbers and serial numbers for components. So let's do it. Power pack. I'm going to my pick and list, and this is power pack. So I'm going to use the first batch number here, submit, and the serial number 2. The next step, I have to switch the line here on components to scan the next batch number and serial number, I mean for the next item. If I will not do it, then we will have a warning that batch number or serial number is not for this item number exactly. So line luminary 6001, I have 2 serial numbers here for each unit. Okay. And next one. And the last one, magnetic contact. As you may see, there's one batch number for all 16 units. So I may put it, I can put it 16 times or actually 8 times. But also I can use this button, view associations, go deep to my association line and make it quicker if I don't use scanner. Just choose here the number. Go back, switch back scan mode to the product and use another batch number. Submit. Actually, this finished good also tracked by serial number. I haven't scanned it for the first one. I can put it later manually, and also I can scan it here. I just need to switch back my scan mode to the product here. So as you may see here, those are 2 lines. One, I already scanned the serial number. This one have to be the serial number, and I can put it manually as well here. Go back, and now let's do the same, absolutely the same operations for the second unit. The serial number. Pay attention that the status changed to completed, because I have to track for 2 units, and I already did it for 2 units. For this item, it's still in progress. Submit, and this one. And something wrong with the first one. Let's try it one more time. Also, it's already used somewhere. Okay. And again, batch number for the magnetic context. So as I told, I can scan it here as many times as I need. So all components have a completed status now. That means we match our finished goods with our components here. Let me just change the match for one item. Yeah, as you may see now, everything you can change by hands until you end your production order. Yeah. Okay. 8, 2, 1, and the same 8, 2, and 1. So now we finished with our match process, and we can end our production order, because after we ended it, we cannot change our match. Yeah, that's it, without any errors. And actually this is it with my demo. So it's one form for matching the components. It looks very easy, but actually it's very important and can solve a lot of problems and reduce a lot of human errors and increase efficiency. Because previously you have to create one production order for each one unit of your finished good if you have to track what components exactly were consumed on your finished good. So stop sharing Dynamics 365, and I'm gonna open our presentation again. It's uploaded, just a few seconds. And let me switch for the right slide here. Yeah, this is it. Thank you. And John, the stage is yours now. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you, Peter, and thank you to Nastasia and Andrew. I can honestly say, you know, I felt the presentation was very insightful, yeah, it would really showcase, as you know, as we clearly stated there, as you know, the guys clearly stated, the enhanced efficiency, productivity, and so forth. So some key buzzwords were mentioned there in line with the demo and how supply chain management can be very effective in your environment and as an ERP system. So as you will see on the screen, if you are interested in, you know, additional resource info related to our webinar today on supply chain management, you can scan the QR codes. If you're also interested in engaging with our speakers today, again, you know, with a great appreciation to our speakers, you can scan the QR code and engage with them. I'm sure, you know, some people would have some questions for you after this webinar, you know, considering that they will go on to their environments and start understanding a bit more, and also try to engage on some of the stuff that Peter and Andrew and Nastasia have gone through today as well.